with her amazing bagel. Can we see that cinnamony side? That thing looks amazing. Look at that. Look at that cinnamon brown. Wait, they can't see that. Look at the cinnamon brown sugar. Look at that crunch. I hope you enjoy. Welcome back to another Friday night breakdown. Here's the grocery haul. I'm going to go over why I've changed up some foods that I'm eating, what I'm planning for in regards to training, and how my diet will be adjusting as we ramp up for the middle of June, where we have the Invictus Boston Invitational. So we'll be traveling up to Massachusetts very shortly. So here's the breakdown. We have pulled in from dinner. I've showered. Groceries are out. We'll go through dinner, and then I'll go through the breakdown of the foods that I'm pulling out and why we purchased them and bought them. So for dinner, very simple. I know it's coming in from grocery shopping like 8:45, 9 o'clock, so I was not wanting to cook. Spent some money elsewhere, which I'll explain, instead of getting my normal like pork sausage or chicken sausage with like an Italian seasoning, and I would cook that up. Instead, I just heated up some ground beef that we prepped on Sunday, and then 2 slices of Dave's Killer Bread. So a very bland, plain meal that we're just getting put away with, but here's the ground beef. Nothing crazy there, just literally butter, ground beef, and then salt. Nothing super exciting, sexy there. I'm putting away my wife's butter for her bagel. And then my bagel that I'll be eating tonight is from Panera. It is a cinnamon raisin bagel, it looks like. So we'll heat that up, put some peanut butter on there, and we will do a First Form chocolate milkshake with whole milk. So that'll be probably a good 500 calories. That will give me energy for tomorrow's heavy squats. And also, too, I will probably eat some type of breakfast. I'm not sure what it's going to be, if it's eggs and oatmeal, or we might do like eggs and toast, something solid. We'll see there. But let's go break down what we bought. So what I'm going to put on the cooker tonight is a big old pot roast. We're going to throw that in the crock pot. And we have Kinder's stew seasoning. My wife was a big fan of it last time, so we're going to use it again. And here is the big old beef chuck. A whole, what is this, 5.5 pounds of meat? Dude, this thing is massive. I was so pumped up when I bought it, but I think it's leaking on the bottom a little bit, so it's going to stay right there. But that's a huge, huge piece of meat. So I'm excited for that. So is my wife. Thank you, baby. Yeah. So also we have on the protein, so that pot roast will be food throughout the first couple days of the week. We're going to eat it probably tomorrow for dinner, and then maybe Sunday we might do ground beef for dinner or chicken. We'll see. But mainly this will kind of be what we use as some of our meals for the next 3 to 4-ish days, depending on how much we eat, how much we are eating other stuff. It just depends. So I just like to have that on deck. We also have Purdue chicken breasts. We will throw in the crock pot, simply just tossed in there. Excuse me, with just salt, maybe a little bit of pepper here and there, but mainly literally just the chicken and the salt. Nice thing about getting the pot roast done tonight is it allows us to have one meal knocked out, so then tomorrow we can just clean out the crock pot, throw in the chicken, and that's already going for the day as well, so we can just get a jump start on meal prepping. All right, next we have the other meats. We got 85%, 15% fat ground beef. So these are each 2-pound packs. I think we're looking at 8 total pounds here. Yes. And then also with the fuel for the rest of the week, we have fuel for fires. We have one of each flavor of the chocolate strawberry and the tropical mango. No, just tropical. And it's 2 of each flavor. My apologies. So we have 6 total. I'll probably eat as I'm starting to train more and more. My body's starting to feel healthier. My capacity's starting to go up. Training volume will start to increase gradually leading up for the next 6 weeks before test week, a deload, and then it's go time. So these are each like 110 calories. When I'm cooking these meats, we will be saving the fat and adding it back in, either in the storage containers that we use, or maybe we preserve that and pour it back in when we're eating those meals for dinner. That's simply because the fat is just high calorie, and we're just trying to pack in as many calories as we can right now. My goal is to stay in the low 190s. I don't want to dip under 190 pounds. because then I know I'm losing too much weight. So over the years, I've gained, incremental amounts of muscle each year. So like last year, I think my my competition weight was around 188, 189, and then this year it's like another pound or two that I'm just trying to maintain. That's specifically for performance. I don't care really how I look. It's more just how I feel and how I'm performing. So last week I didn't eat as much as I should have. Saturday came, just didn't have the strength on my back squat, so we couldn't go up in weight. We actually went back 10, 15 pounds. Everything felt really slow and sluggish, so this week we've done a little bit better eating. I feel more fueled. Today was a good first test, part A for Friday, and then tomorrow's the real test, so we're really trying to load up on calories. So I had my first dinner at like 9 something. Again, heated up the beef, 2 slices of bread, and then again we're going to do the bagel, peanut butter, and a protein shake with whole milk. And we'll probably do some mobility, some recovery, but then also too trying to focus on getting back into electrolytes. I'll probably take either liquid IV or first form electrolyte tab before bed, and then try to supplement and suck on some water again just to be hydrated. And then in the morning we'll repeat that process. Wake up, get water in me first, flush out the system, and then again liquid IV or some type of electrolyte from first form just to kind of get everything balanced and ready to rock and roll. Getting into some other fuel and some of my nightly snacks that I'll probably be having. We have the goated Frosted Mini Wheats, 2 bags. Most cereals do suck because there's like the food colorings, there's all the processed ingredients. Again, this probably isn't the best because it's just like pure cane sugar and wheat. But in the grand scheme of things, it's only like 5 ingredients. It's whole grain wheat, sugar, 2% or less of brown rice syrup, gelatin, and BHT for freshness. Again, I don't know if those are bad or good. It tastes amazing. It's relatively simple on ingredients. Most of the time you have like a grocery list. So this is why I choose Frosted Mini Wheats. Easy. 25 servings per container. 25 little biscuits is 200 calories. That's easy for me. I'll probably do 50. So easy 400 calories. Whole milk, it's a nice 600, 700 calories, just like something to munch on at night. So that'll kind of be something that helps me get back in the calories of what I've been putting out in training, as again, more cardio is on the docket in the next few weeks. Originally, I did buy these for my wife. She told me she's not going to eat them. So this will be a snack at work or a snack at the gym, but these perfect bars are pretty good to travel with, so I may keep it in my car as I do have a couple site visits coming up for work. So thank you, Bree. I will gladly eat these. It's too much peanut butter. I'll let them know. So this winter and this year, if you've been keeping along, I've been having problems with my skin. And I'm thinking, maybe it's like a lack of like elasticity, something in the air, the coldness probably factor in. It's a little bit warmer, my skin's doing better. But we just picked up some collagen peptides to try to see if I need that in my skin, if there's a deficiency. I haven't really gotten tested, which is on me. But we're going to supplement with, again, some collagen. And hopefully, it fixes up my skin a little bit. It's getting a little bit better, but still, like, there's patches in my body that just flake off. And I'm not really happy with. It's very uncomfortable, and it's just something daily that I'm trying to deal with. So hopefully that helps keep you guys updated on that. But that's why we purchased that, not my usual. Again, for fuel, this is pairing with the chicken. We're going to do the Welch's green grapes, clean it off with some baking soda. We might try the vinegar this week, see what that does, because maybe I'm reacting to the baking soda, possibly. So we're going to mix that up. But that'll be the combination there. The rice, white jasmine rice, will be the combo with the beef, keeping it simple there. Yeah, so very, very simple lunches. Something different, again, maybe Bree might want to try, is these pretzel buns. I don't know if that's something that may interest her, but for her right now, we're trying to focus on her bulking up, getting more calories in. Each one of these suckers, each bun is 180 calories. Mix that in with hummus. I like hummus. That's a good idea. Some type of dip. She's a big dip girl. Dip with a P. And she tries to get in her calories. So mix that in with the beef or what have you. Good to go. Good to go.
You said dip with a P.
Dip with a P. Because if I said dick with a CK, big dick, like it might not flow as well. So people who might have heard us wrong, we got to clarify. Next up, we got bananas. Pretty cheap. I think it's like 99 or 79 cents a pound. But these are quite ripe. So probably have to throw these out halfway through the week. But at least for the next 3 to 4 days, we have bananas. Big bag of Red Delicious apples. Very simple. Again, baking soda or vinegar just to clean off the pesticides. But this will be my go-to on-the-go fuel as I'm going from work to the gym, or if we run out of grapes, this is another secondary option. We'll have 2 apples with the chicken breasts for each meal. And as I have developed and grown, so last year, for example, when I would weigh out my food periodically, I would have 7.25 to 7.5 ounces of meat. Now with my meals, it is 7.75 ounces of the beef and the chicken, roughly. It's not like to the T, but it's between like 7.7 and 7.85-ish ounces when I'm weighing out food, just to make sure I'm hitting the right amount of protein. I don't really monitor my carbs, but I should probably make sure that I am. If I'm continuously, losing weight, there needs to be some uppage of calories. So that's why we have more calorie-dense food, more less satiating food, but delicious food that I can just mindlessly eat and just keep on packing in calories. Because as I ramp up for training, I will log a day or so on like a Saturday or a Friday when I do a lot of training, how many calories I'm eating. And I would probably guess it's probably somewhere up closer to 5,000. So I'm gonna put this food away. Fruit sticks. What about them? Well, yeah, I haven't put those away. I'm just gonna put away the beef for now because I need to finish up this video so I can go eat because I am actually quite hungry. I gotta put the pot roast on. And typically we cook the pot roast overnight. So one of the beautiful things that I love about our crock pot is that you can just set the meat in there, put some seasoning on it, and then just let it marinate all night long. You wake up in the morning, and you can have a meal ready to go for that lunch or dinner for that day. And then clean it out, restart it again, and then you get the chicken breast involved. That's kind of the game plan there. Again, trying to think ahead, trying to get things going early and not wait. Trying to get ahead of the game because we will have a very busy few weeks coming up with Mother's Day weekend, more prep for the comp. Work is going to be very, very taxing, very intense with a lot of bids that are coming up. So just trying to get ahead of the curve there and not trying to procrastinate as much as I probably would like to. But put these perfect bars in here. Since Brianna will not be eating them, I'm going to have them at the ready. Bananas, apples, trying to take those, a couple of them to the gym tomorrow. Here's last week's banana that I bought that I probably will eat first just to preserve the other ones. We may do 2 bananas a day. I just hope it doesn't constipate me.
I can't do that.
Yeah, I know you can't eat 2 bananas because you will 100% get constipated. I know the girls at work, they've been having problems pooping. So they definitely cannot afford to have bananas. No, baby, I'm good. All right, then I will eat it gladly. But yeah, so I will restock my bag. I'm going to have 3 fuel for fires, so I'm going to have that laid out. I'm going to make sure that I have enough hydration sticks from First Form, just part of my restock because everything's already out for Friday today. I will just grab a couple items and make sure those get transferred into my gym bag for tomorrow. Saturday pre-workout, I'm going to load that up in one of the shaker cups, and we will be 100% set. I'm going to lay everything out, have these put away, get my gym clothes out. So all I have to do tomorrow is wake up, go to work for a bit, eat my lunch, and then we can train. So that is the plan there. Let's explain the last little bit in this last bag. Yes, so this bag actually has probably the most crucial items that would be a positive change in the calories that I'm consuming, the type, and just pure quantity. So my wife and I, we enjoy these wonderful, pure, organic fruit strips. They have a delicious pineapple passion fruit, which is like a 10 out of 10 flavor. And they have this strawberry banana, which is like, what would you say, an 8 out of 10? Still pretty good, 8.5, but not as good as the pineapple passion fruit. But these are, relatively speaking, for what you're paying for, which is like a packaged, preserved product. It's like 50 cents a stick, easy, portable, 60 calories each. I think it's like 15 carbs per stick. Really easy on the stomach. Love to eat these before training, during training, and after training just to get a quick carb source if you're looking for it. Highly recommend. So we will be feasting on these, and I will definitely be bringing them to Boston to snack on and get those calories in between events, before events. that sort of thing. So I'm using the stuff that I'm going to be training with and implementing at the competition day, getting my body acclimated if there is any like buildup that you need. Another thing that we're working on here is, again, I showed this on Instagram. This is naked fruit juice. Again, because like the fiber and stuff stripped away, it may not be the best thing ever to eat, but in terms of just pure calories, there's 1,000 calories in this, and typically I will drink this with my dinners, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, until we run out around Tuesday or Wednesday-ish. So it helps me get in an extra 1,000 calories. We're getting some nutrients, maybe not the best, but again, pure calories is what we're trying to fuel my body with right now. In regards to my breakfast, typically I am just a 3 to 4 eggs kind of guy with oatmeal and honey and a little bit of salt, but now we've added some Jimmy Dean pork sausage. Again, maybe not the best quality protein ever, but once you drain off the fat, you have still a lot of remaining fat because sausage is just a very fatty product in general. Still getting some protein, still getting some nutrients, some seasoning in there, just to balance out like salts and electrolytes. But again, relatively cheap product. I don't know what the exact cost is per pound, but it's probably somewhere between like $3 and $4-ish, and considering that the beef is between 7 and 8 at times per pound, and then the chicken is somewhere between like the 4 and 6. So this is a good option for breakfast. Adds a little bit of flavor, and it's quite enjoyable mixed in with the eggs, with the everything bagel seasoning. We also try to stack in some real fruit with some antioxidants. We have the smoothie here, but I will try to get and eat this package before the end of the weekend, just to kind of, again, get some fiber, get some fruit in there. That's just basic blueberries. And then we have restock on the Kerrygold Pure Irish Butter that we use to cook the eggs. It'll cook all the meat, and then we add it to either like a toast or a bagel. Again, purely speaking, looking at calories. There's 100 calories per serving. With 35, this is an extra 3,500 calories. And we probably go through, one every couple weeks? Roughly. So it's an extra 1,700 calories that we get to share each week. Is that right? 1,750? Yeah. Math. Asians. And then, of course, last but not least, we have our bottled water. We do have a water filter, but we really haven't been using it, to be honest. But we will drink some cold water. Again, I don't know if bottled water is the best way, but it's better than being dehydrated and not drinking any water at all. So those are the changes to the diet. That's what we're doing for the comp, getting everything acclimated, ready to rock and roll, really starting to ramp up training, ramping up the fueling so my body can perform. Same goes with Brianna. We're trying to bulk her up and get her as strong as possible right now. So that is a Friday night grocery haul breakdown. I want to say thank you guys for tuning in for this episode. As always, peace, much love.